guys, welcome back to my channel. We are doing a DIY thrift flip, or thrift flips actually. Two things that we're going to be taking from Facebook Marketplace, estate sales, thrift stores, and flipping them. One piece in particular is this cabinet that my friend Lori found on Facebook Marketplace. This is gonna be for her entryway in her new house. If you guys remember, I did a bedroom makeover for her, like a high contrast black and white with natural organic shades to kind of marry her and her husband's styles together. I love that makeover so much. Now they own a home and they need all the things. So she found this piece on Facebook Marketplace and she was texting me. She was like, how did you get that bleached wood look on the furniture that you like? Like, how did you do that? And she sent me an inspiration picture and I was like, oh, just bring it to me, I'll do it for you. But what she doesn't know is that she sent me an inspiration picture for the entire wall, this entryway wall that she wanted to design. And I want to try and find and flip these pieces to create the whole wall for her. So we're going to be going on adventures. We're going to try and find some pieces like a lamp and some form of art that we can upcycle, and maybe a few other decor items to give her this look and see if she likes it. But first project ahead of us is refinishing this entryway table. I actually can't believe she found a piece that was almost exactly like her inspiration picture. She got it for $100 on Facebook Marketplace. I like the hardware. I like the chunkiness of the legs because it'll look more organic, modern when we get it to the right color. I loved this little detail, this little interest here without being overly ornate, which is the furniture that I normally gravitate toward. We won't know what type of wood it is and how it will respond to new stain until we get it stripped. So I have a couple of different stripping methods that I've used throughout the years. I want to try out the citrus strip first. So I'm going to test it in a small area to see how well it's going to lift the stain off of it and if there's anything underneath. And then we can go from there. This orange strip worked so well. I didn't even have to leave it on very long, about 45 minutes to an hour maybe. I'm excited to see what it's all gonna be like stripped. So I'm gonna generously layer on the orange strip so that it can start to do its magic. And I'm gonna remove the hardware from the drawers so that I can work on those independently so that we can get all of this dark colored stain off and reveal like the really pretty wood underneath. It's coming off really well. I'm having to do a lot more like stripping and work in the corners and stuff on the legs. So I'm putting some more, I put another layer down there. I'm gonna hit the top with some sandpaper, a strong one at first, like 60 grit, and then kind of step up to something really smooth, up to like a 220. Okay, I'm covered in all the things that I use. Stripper, stain that's come off, sanding everything off. This looks really good for its raw state. I didn't know what kind of wood I would uncover. I didn't know if it was going to be more of a red wood because that dark stain did have some red undertones in it. So it's like maybe I'd have to bleach that out. I didn't know what kind of condition it was in. It looks pretty good, but it is very rustic. I see most of the rustic look on the legs, and I'd like to bring it kind of like a little bit back from that. I saw this at the hardware store. It's Minwax Color Wash in a whitewash color. I haven't ever tried it, but from the can it looked really interesting, like to take natural wood or stained wood and make it more whitewashed, a little lighter. Although I tested it last night on the corner of this cabinet, I wouldn't say it whitewashed it. If anything, it made it a little richer, which is actually the goal I'm trying to get. So that's okay. I think this is gonna work to give me the look that I want. Really like the tone, and I want to get it as close to my entryway table as possible because they really liked the color of that wood. So I think this is gonna get me there. So we're gonna do one coat, let it dry, see where it gets us. Quite the science experiment going on out here. So the top looks really good, but this cabinet is like 4 different species of wood. The same technique that I'm doing on the top isn't giving me the same look on all of these different types of wood. So I'm trying to figure out kind of a balance to blend it all together. Difference between the top, the leg, this piece, and here. All different. All have whitewash on it, and it's still all different. Try and get this to calm down a little bit to start matching the other elements. And I have this paste finishing wax that in natural that I planned on using as the sealer and the luster on top, but I also have it in dark. So I'm thinking this could be like a good kind of like aging look because it's like got like a darkness to it. Oh yeah. For sure will help bring some warmth down here because this part's so much lighter. For reference, this is my cabinet inside and this is the cabinet we've been working on. So it's very close. It just has a lot more depth and darkness in it. It kind of looks like this on the side more so. Pieces are much lighter, and then this one is like a panel. It's much darker, so it took the whitewash like soaked it up. I have English chestnut that has some yellow underbase. Yeah, see, like it blended it out more. It won't be so jarring that it's a completely different color. That blends so much better. Now I'm going to use some of this glaze and go over the edges, antiquing almost. The drawers were so much lighter than the cabinet that this helps it kind of like blend the two together. Slip the hardware back into place and wait for this to dry and then seal it. I'm going to be using the same finishing wax but in the natural color and letting it dry and then giving it a light buff. And this is what I did on our dining room table too, and I absolutely love the finish because the wax doesn't change the color of the wood. It doesn't make it more yellow like most of the other sealers do. But if you need something super durable for high traffic, I'd recommend doing like a polyurethane or a polyacrylic sealer. Those tend to be more durable. They will make the natural furniture change color just slightly, more yellow for sure. Well, as So I've been on the hunt at the thrift stores to find things in her inspiration, specifically a lamp, some candle holders, a few maybe other smaller things, and I came across this lamp at Goodwill. It was originally marked $19.99, but everything that was marked with a green sticker was $2.49. Guys, this lamp is already in and of itself beautiful. I just need to repair it a little bit. Like, this has come loose and there's a blemish like right here. It's been chipped from probably like moving it around. There's two of them, 1 and 2. And even if you find a lamp at the thrift stores that it doesn't work anymore, like it needs a new electrical socket and cord, or if it's vintage and you want to update it, this is so easy to do as well. You can pick these kits up at the hardware store and restring it. I just tested this one and it does work. So that's a huge step in the right direction. I just need to make it secure. People hold it in place while that glue dries really well. So now to fix these blemishes, I have some air dry clay that I can use to just kind of rebuild that section. And then I pulled out some acrylic paint in kind of the colors that I had in my stash. I have dark taupe and steel gray. So I'll just add a little bit of the lighter color because it looks like it's in the creases. So, and then go in with this dark taupe because I feel like this is like almost the exact same color. It's kind of like a mix of the two. Might even be able to mix in some darker. Just when things get donated, you know, especially if they're like ceramic or a material like this, they're gonna get beat up. Deep bronze that might add that like bronzy look like it never happened. Now we just need a shade that fits. It's hard for me to find shades at the thrift store because most of the time they're pretty damaged, and this lamp didn't have one already. I also found these candlesticks. Beautiful, heavy, originally from Restoration Hardware, but at the thrift store for $22.99 for the big one and $19.99 for the small one. They're so pretty. They do have some age and patina to them. I want to just kind of like clean them up. I really like the patina. I think that it adds something to it, and I think that they're substantial enough to kind of be off to the side to decorate on a table in an entryway.
So we're on the move now. I'm actually going to style the entryway. I need to make a couple of stops along the way and find a mirror that is at a good price.
Okay, so here's the entryway, obviously right off the front door. It's pretty of an open space without showing too much of their house, but you walk in and you look right at the kitchen, the living room, and the dining area. So this is just a blank wall.
They did see the cabinet because her husband helped me bring it out of the car, and they do like it.
Does it even look like the same cabinet to you?
No, it does not. Really now love the handles. I did not like it before.
Before, it was so dark that the handles disappeared, or they kind of felt like a different style than yours, you know? Like now they feel like...
I actually love it. I love the handles.
Yes, it offers like a good kind of contrast. So I picked up this mirror on the way, actually. I was trying to find one on Facebook Marketplace, but was unsuccessful with the size that I needed. Everything was kind of too narrow.
Quite pretty. Look at the detail on the frame.
And it was like the shape that I was envisioning based on her inspiration and stuff. So I was like, this is gonna work perfectly. It was $79.99, so I feel like even better than some of the mirrors I was finding on Facebook Marketplace were like $100 still. So this was even cheaper than that. I love the look of it leaned because that's what your inspiration was, but we have to secure it. This is our main statement piece. And then we have our lamp, and I have a shade, but caveat, since I didn't see this space before, I didn't know that there was no power on this wall. But they do sell, I was talking to them about it, they do sell battery-powered light bulbs. So I got 2 options for shades at HomeGoods as well, because they have the shades with the right top attachments. I thought this one was so pretty. They had different colors of the scalloped one, but I thought going with her theme, knowing her, she likes things light and airy with a touch of mood, so I didn't want to go too, see, I know you so well. I didn't want to go too dark since the base of this lamp was already more warm. This is what the scallops will look like. That would be option 1. Or natural linen. Option 2. Honestly, I kind of like the scallop. I think it adds something different. And this is suede. I didn't even notice that in the store. It was covered in plastic. $19.99 at HomeGoods. If they have them near you, that's such a great find. I found this frame at the thrift store as well for $5, but I did see it later at Target for $40. Really heavy quality, but perfect condition. Like, it was totally a win. So I don't want to put beach chairs or beach umbrellas in her entryway. So I had she's gonna hear me now because she's here. I had a family picture printed, one you don't have.
Oh my god! Oh my god, look at her as a baby!
I know. I took it from your Instagram.
I was like, how did you get that photo? I forgot I posted that.
I didn't want to ask because then you would know.
I know, that's true.
So we're gonna put it in this frame.
Oh.
I thought it would be so perfect layered like this. And then you can further secure it, maybe with like some ticky-tacky or, I don't know, something to make it like, you know, we do have earthquakes and things, and babies. I love her pink socks.
I know! Oh my god, it's perfect.
These are the candle holders that we thrifted as well. And they do have, like we were talking about, they do have a slightly warm silver tone. It's like a brush silver, so they're not super bright. I think the patina or something in the coloring makes them feel a little warmer. And I actually like them on this cabinet better than I did brass. This would be if we did brass. Where it's nice, I think that this complements the colors so much better than the brass does. And these are pretty heavily patinaed too. I'm glad I picked those up because they're really pretty. Add some height over on this side where I had these brown kind of purpley undertones. They'll add like a lot of height. Since we're gearing up for fall, every store that I went to was very much like themed for fall. Wanted to bring a little bit of fall in for them. I had this vase that I haven't ever really found a place for. It's from Olive Atelier, and I have some other ones from them that I use regularly, but it was in my stash and I was like, oh, maybe it'll work here, like going with like the natural. She loves organic modern, so I feel like going with the natural theme, adding some earthy tones, and we can fill it with some darker purple faux flowers. You could also put like a glass down in here and put real flowers too if you wanted real flowers on your entryway board. This would be good to kind of go and snuggle back here. I honestly feel like just adding one book, I love to add books to corral items together, and a candle. And you have a place, like you could even put like a bowl, Lori, for like your keys. Yeah. That's a great thing to add for like functionality. Speaking of functionality, I was at the store, so just shopping around for things, and I came across this ottoman, and I was like, this is the perfect entryway item for a couple of things. For functionality, one, because they can put their shoes in here. We also have a household where you remove your shoes when you come inside, so that you accumulate a lot of shoes at the front door. More presentable way, and I actually want to upgrade this at my house too, like put something like this that's a container that's solid instead of a basket. It can hide the shoes, and also it could be extra seating if you need it. So you can move it out, it could be an ottoman, it could be even a footrest at the couch or something, so there's multiple uses for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of refinishing this table with me. I hope it gave you some ideas if you really like organic modern and you like even not organic modern, more like even my style has these beautiful natural wood tones. Hopefully it gave you some ideas on how to get to that desired look with a little bit of like creativity, and maybe every stain in your toolbox maybe might be used like I did. Came down so beautiful, and styling for a little bit of fall, light fall, with some darker candles and leaves, and these ottomans are a perfect addition. It was really what this space lacked, like functionality wise, and it filled it completely out. So more so, I hope that they love it and that they're gonna enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Do find makeovers and thrift flips. I'm gonna be working on my living room, so lots of fun videos coming to you guys really, really soon. So hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification so you know exactly when I upload videos, and even more content over on my vlog channel. I have a completely separate channel where I upload coming with me to shop for all of these items, finding them at the thrift store. So I'll leave that link for you guys too, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye guys. It smells very good in here. We got candles here. We got candles everywhere. I might know the brand that you got these from. Oh my god, I just put the whole thing in the bucket.
MaCenna doesn't know how to like not put her 100% self into